Grevy's versus plains zebra. Spot the difference. A visual wildlife guide. Two zebras. Two worlds. The African continent is home to one of its most iconic animals, the zebra. But did you know that not all zebras are created equal? While the bold black and white stripes are instantly recognizable, look closer, and you'll discover fascinating distinctions. Today, we're embarking on a visual safari to compare two remarkable species: the elegant, endangered Grevy's zebra and the more widespread, familiar plains zebra. Get ready to sharpen your observation skills as we dive deep into their physical traits, social lives, and unique voices to help you truly spot the difference. The stripe story. A tale of two patterns. The most immediate and striking difference lies in their famous stripes. Let's start with the Grevy's zebra. Notice how its stripes are incredibly fine, almost like pinstripes, and very numerous, packed tightly together. They run all the way down its legs to the hooves, creating a very detailed pattern. Detailed pattern. And crucially, look at its underside. The Grevy's boasts a broad, pure, white belly, completely devoid of stripes. Now, shift your gaze to the plain zebra. Its stripes are noticeably broader, fewer in number, and more widely spaced. While some subspecies of plains zebra might have a whiter belly, typically their stripes extend further down the flanks and often continue, sometimes fainter, right across the belly. You might even spot faint shadow stripes between the main dark ones on some individuals. Key giveaway on the plains zebra is the gridiron or herringbone pattern of stripes across its rump. Just before the tail, a feature absent in the Grevy's, which has a more rounded, concentric pattern in that area. So, fine and many with a white belly for Grevy's, broad and fewer, often striping the belly for plains, ears, and profile. Let's look at their heads, starting with the ears, a surprisingly good identifier. The Grevy zebra possesses very large, prominent, and distinctly rounded ears, often described as almost Mickey Mouse-like. They are incredibly mobile and a key feature. Coupled with this is a slightly narrower, more elongated, mule-like muzzle. Their mane is also typically thick and stands very erect. In contrast, the plains zebra has smaller, more pointed ears. Their muzzle is generally broader and more horse-like in appearance. While they also have an upright mane, it can sometimes appear a little less consistently stiff than that of the Grevy's. How? In terms of overall build, the Grevy's is the largest of the wild equids, often appearing taller and more robust than the plains zebra. This can be subtle without a direct side of equally mature individuals. Social structures. Herd life, territorial ties beyond their looks. Their social lives are worlds apart, shaped by their respective environments. The Grevy's zebra, adapted to arid lands where resources are scattered, has a more fluid social structure. Adult stallions are highly territorial, defending large areas that contain essential resources like water or good grazing. They don't maintain permanent harems. Instead, mares, often with their foals, move through these territories, associating loosely and temporarily with other mares or the resident stallion. Bachelor males also form temporary. The plains zebra, typically found in more productive grasslands, exhibits a classic harem-based social system. A dominant stallion lives with a stable group of mares and their offspring. These family groups are long-lasting, and the bonds within them are strong. You'll often see these cohesive herds grazing and moving together, providing mutual protection. This difference is profound. Territorial and fluid for Grevies, based and stable for plains. Vocalizations. The sound of a zebra, even their voices, tell a different story. Even their voices tell a different story. Listen closely to the Grevy's zebra. Pause for Grevy's bray sound. It produces a deep, resonant, and quite unmistakable bray, very similar to that of a donkey. It's a powerful, somewhat guttural sound that carries far across its arid habitat. Now, let's hear the plains zebra. Pause for plains quaha sound. Its call is quite different, a higher-pitched, more barking sound. This distinct vocal signature is one of the most recognizable sounds of the African savanna on the where. So, a deep, donkey-like bray for the Grevies and a higher barking for the plains. Conservation status. A tale of two fates, finally. It's crucial to understand their conservation status, which also paints a contrasting picture. The Grevy zebra, with its specialized habitat requirements and more restricted range, is classified as endangered. Its populations have faced significant declines due to habitat loss, competition for resources, and historical poaching. Every Grevy's zebra is precious. The plains zebra, while more numerous and widespread, is generally classified as near threatened, though the status can vary between its different subspecies. They, too, face pressures from habitat loss and human-wildlife conflict. But their overall numbers are much larger. This difference in conservation status underscores the unique vulnerabilities of the Grevy's zebra and the urgent need for targeted conservation. Celebrating zebra diversity. So, from their intricate stripe patterns and ear shapes to their distinct social lives and calls, the Grevies and plains zebras are truly two different faces of the African wild. Recognizing these differences not only enriches our understanding of these incredible animals, but also deepens our appreciation for the amazing biodiversity of our planet. Each species is a masterpiece of evolution, perfectly adapted to its own niche. By learning to spot the difference, we can better celebrate and protect the unique legacy of all zebras.